Which choice describes how to correct a punctuation error in the passage? Let's go through our choices, implement the changes they're suggesting, and see if they're appropriate. A. Add a colon after May 21st in sentence 4. With tea consumption growing around the world, the United Nations have designated May 21st International Tea Day. If we were to have a year following the date, for example, May 21st, 2019, a comma would be necessary. Seeing as it's only the date, there's not enough information here for it to be confusing to the reader without any separations, and a comma is unnecessary. This being the case, we can mark this choice as incorrect. B. Change the comma after the word consumed in sentence 7 to a dash. Specifically, they're investigating whether its relaxing and alerting effects are a direct biological outcome of the compounds in tea, or whether they come from the context in which the tea is consumed, preparing your brew, choosing your favorite cup, and sitting down for a brief respite from the world. This sentence is long, and it's easy to get lost in. By taking this advice and changing the comma after consumed to a dash, it helps structure the sentence and makes it easier on the reader. But the dash isn't just preferable here, it's actually required. The words following the comma describe the process of making tea. When they are only separated by a comma, it makes it seem like the context in which the drink is consumed is the first step in this procedure. To make it clear that the sentence will elaborate on the steps involved in making a cup of tea, a dash is needed here, as dashes are usually used before a definition, explanation, or summary statement. This is likely our answer, but we'll take a look at our other choices just to be sure. C. Change the dash after the word plant in sentence 9 to a semicolon. Green, oolong, and black tea come from the same plant, Camellia sinensis. A semicolon separates two independent clauses. That is, two clauses that can grammatically stand on their own as sentences. As Camellia sinensis is simply a subject, as there's no verb, it cannot be considered an independent clause, and therefore it wouldn't be appropriate to separate these two clauses with a semicolon. This can be marked as incorrect. And D. Add a dash after the word compounds in sentence 10. Green tea, however, is processed in a different way, which results in higher levels of some of the compounds that scientists believe have positive effects on our mental health. As we stated before, dashes are usually used before a definition, explanation, or summary statement. We don't see any of those following the word compounds in this sentence. Perhaps if it were to go on to outline what some of these compounds were, a dash would be appropriate, but as this current sentence stands, there's no need for one, nor any break after compounds. Based on this, we can mark this off, and we can mark choice B as our final answer.